How we doing? Just wanted to make a quick video that's a little bit different than my regular type of video, where I talk about kind of what's been a hot topic this week, which is the changes to the membership that was floated out there by the random survey from the old school team and everyone's kind of subsequent reaction to it, and just talk about why I don't think personally that it's really that big of a deal, especially with their follow-up on it. So if you haven't heard, basically the RuneScape team sent out a survey to random players, just asking a bunch of questions about things like ads in the game, AFK timers and reducing them, and things like that, for what seemed to be for players who aren't paying a higher price for like a premium membership or something like that. And then also making it so you could only play on your phone, which I don't know about you guys, but I hate playing on my phone. I've tried multiple times, even if it's just stuff like AFK-able skilling stuff, and I just hate it. I don't think it works well, and I just don't enjoy it at all. So everyone obviously was very upset about that and talking about how they don't want that to come to the game and they don't want to pay more and stuff like that, very understandably. And I feel the same way. Unfortunately, I'm probably too addicted to this game where if they charge $20 a month for a membership to upgrade to something like that, unfortunately I probably would do it, but I would certainly not be happy about it, and it would make me consider if I really want to pay that every month going forward. But a lot of people are upset about this, and I think my 2 cents in where I think it's kind of an overreaction or just not as big of a deal as initially thought is in their response. So I'm going to show that right here on the screen. And basically, the first part of it is really just a bunch of apologizing. And I'm not going to say that they didn't realize that they made a huge mistake and just wanted to backtrack on it and throw out their ideas, because that's entirely possible. Certainly not saying that didn't happen. However, if you really read the actual meat and potatoes of everything here, you can kind of see that they seem to make guarantees here that they're not actually going to implement anything into the current membership plan that we know now. So as you can see here, it says ads and membership. This was originally to be tested in the context of lower cost ad supported membership. So if that's the case, if they are allegedly thinking about these things for a membership that would maybe cost you $5 or $6 a month, I don't really care, because I'm not going to downgrade to that anyway. So if they want to kind of make membership more available with the add-on stuff, it just doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people are upset about it, but if that's truly what it is and it's not actually going to be more for a regular, the cost of membership is now, then who cares? What is the difference? They also talk here about doing this in free-to-play, and if you're watching this channel, if you're watching this video right now, I can almost guarantee you're not doing free-to-play. Everyone that plays this game is a member. I know some people will try to buy bonds and find ways around paying the monthly fee, but you're still going to be a member at the end of the day if you actually are playing this game and not just trying it for the first time, I guess, which from my experience, that's pretty much no one here. Similarly, they talk about AFK timers here. They say this was originally included in the context of a lower cost membership option, will not be reducing AFK timers, which is good. I don't really understand how that would work anyway, because I know at least on RuneLite, I have a anti-logout thing, or at least it delays it to 25 minutes, I think, rather than the 5, which it standardly is. So it's would they just get rid of that, even if they were to implement that? I don't know. A lot of people were upset, too, about the idea of the player support, which I totally understand. If the game is trying to make it so to get the optimal account security, you need to pay more a month. That seems ridiculous to anyone that has ever played this game, because you know that you've dumped so much time into this game that it's critically important that you don't lose it to a hacker or something like that. So to hide that behind paying more a month would be ridiculous. So again, I understand that, but again, they do clarify here that that should not be additional charges. I don't think they're going to make any changes to this, because it seems to go against everything that they've stood for in the past. Like with all of these things, if that changes, if they completely reverse course on this notice they put out, then everything's on the table and they can be criticized. But for now, I do think they were kind of dipping their toes in the water to see how much money they could potentially make off people or if they'd be pissed off enough to leave. But if they're not going to make any of the changes, again, I can't get as upset about it as everyone else seems to be getting. So yeah, then they go on here to just say a final note. From the start, we aim to consult you on what you value most, which I do agree with the general sentiment. That's a bunch of BS. Because why would they ask if, or at least they should have been more specific about, if their original intent was to provide a subscription plan that cost less but included those things, they should have been very clear about it, which they weren't, and I think that's intentional. I do think, again, like I said, that they were dipping their toes in the water of what they could get away with without people being pissed off. But at the same time, if it's not going to be implemented like they're showing here, I'm just not going to get all worked up about it until anything else changes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know this has been like a really hot topic this week, and I just wanted to kind of weigh in on it because, I don't know, I'm just not as upset as everyone else seems to be. But let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.